Welcome on to the video. Today we're looking at how to make a fantasy or planet map. Basically, if you want to make your own planets, where you want to make a fantasy world, like someone named NDRM has done. I'm gonna show you a few ways I do my whole thing, and I'm also gonna show you how to make these shapes look like this. Also, this is kind of a spoiler to the next series that I'm going to post a video on, because the other series which had 16,000. I'm just telling you, don't go above 10k, but don't go below 8k in size for these maps. Because if you go above 10k, it's gonna get very hard for your computer to load in those, and it won't load in any of your maps that are above 10k. I'm sure of that, or above at least around 16k by 16k. But for this map, I have specifically done around 99,050 to by 7,055 size. So let's get into this. If you guys like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you do like the video that much, then I suggest you go look at my other videos, which I will be putting no links to, but you can go and check them. But yeah, also I'm gonna show you how to get these very weird things, how the map looks, and how you can make these small little details that on the larger map you can't even see it at all. And even over here, as you can see, geography kind of has its works here. And I'm also not gonna tell you how to do the environments. That's a whole different thing. I'm gonna have a different video for that. But as we are going to get into this, I'm gonna show you how to make a new map. First of all, take go over here, press this. After you press it, you will see width and height. You wanna either put this around 8 to 9k. Let's put this at around 8,500. And the other one, the height, let's put around 2 to 2k or so back. So 6,500 should be alright for now. As you can see, we have this new thing here. First, I want you to go and save. Then click save all. Name it. I'm gonna name it test 1. And there you go, you got your full-on map. Now, save configuration will maybe pop up, you don't know. But I will also put down the relative thing that you need to use, the water template. So, if you want to make this watercolor like this, then the color will be, I'm gonna just quickly put it on screen, this. You will want to use this as it's good for water, it's pale, and it also looks good. And if you really want a more lighter color or a darker color, you can just set it up to different colors. Lighter colors will actually not show that much, but if you really want to make a lighter color, something like this also works, which would be something like this. This is the lighter color and this is the darker color, so you can actually see that they're very different. And yeah, let's start this whole continent making. Now, if you want to make a full-on weird world where there's only one large sea surrounded by land, I suggest you just go and pull your whole thing here together. You will want to start at some corner of the map if you want to make a very inland sea world. As you can see, I'm using size 1 brush size, and quickly we are seeing a lot of work. But as you can see, there are some of these more jagged bits which we can at some point take get rid of, or even if possible, kind of just change up. As you can see, it will make this better looking area. For these areas, you want to either do what I do or something else, depending on you like. Basically, do something like this. This will give these regions better and good, better, well, just in general, better looking geographics. And as you can see, it would already look a lot better. But let's quickly just get rid of this. And as you can see, this is how it looks. It looks a lot better, and I thought it is very good. For your continents, I also suggest making kind of these bay areas that also would make look good. But while you do so, I also suggest you either make islands like this or lakes like this. Lakes will also be filled in with this color when you're done with the whole what was it? Continent. And as you can see, we're going to do somewhat of a weird shape for this continent. It's gonna be very large, definitely very large. Maybe we're gonna surround it as being an ocean or something, but definitely something similar. And voila, we have our continent. As you can see, these areas look a lot better since they have a bit more of a look to them. And if you go here, as you can see, it's because of this look over here. If you really want to customize this, or if you want to customize this, you can also get rid of this area and make this kind of better. Now, I don't suggest doing this if you want to keep the same fluidity through your entire planet. As you can see, it already looks better up close, and it already looks better on the whole continent. Now, for regions like this, where you kind of get stuck and think, I want to get rid of all of this, but I don't want to get fully rid of what it looked like, then I suggest making something like this. You start off very good, you start to get this like wavy part, but once you hit the part that's over here, I suggest either making it in a peninsula or something that looks like a peninsula, maybe a double peninsula, or just a large outcropping of land. This will also create some good base, and will also look kind of better on the map. If you don't like this shape, you can always change it. And if you really want to get rid of this entire region and start over, it's all okay. You can even make your own things. Now, if you want to make some rivers or something, let's first check where rivers should start. Rivers often end at kind of basins or river deltas, meaning that they will be some sort of river access point to the sea. Like here, we'll make a large river that opens up. We won't make it too big, as at the more narrow points we'll leave it like this. You'll also need to make a river layer from which you can also make something like this. Once you're done with that, making a river layer, you can also start to kind of customize that outwards, outcropping basically. If you want to make this entrance to this water area look even better, I suggest like kind of cutting it in some parts. If you don't like the shape, then cut it in some parts, make it more wavy, make it more look better. And if you even want to make it look kind of like this, if you go here and you don't like it, then you can just again go in, take rid of a part of it, and just make probably like a small lake from it. Lakes are also something I suggest you make, but if a lake is like this, it only gets water from the water going in and not the water going out. It generally is not thought of in some of these mapping videos that I see, that rivers actually will help out your environment. Now, getting over to environments, that will be in the next video, concerning how to make environments look good and how do you want to plan them. And well, as you can see, we have our first good looking area over here, and as you can see, it really adds some character with its denseness. Now, if you want to make something like a full-on little basin for water, we'll first either do something like this or do something like this. With this, you can always kind of map out where you want want the whole area. Let's say you want a very big lake. You can map it out like this, and then you can just start to work on it. If you don't at some point like how you make it, you can always just start over, or as you can see, as I do, just make it look better. Making things look better and keeping them as they are also help out with the things looking like as they are. For this thing, we also have a different kind of thing, where we use the size as our indicator of what it was before, or what we want it to look like. Like you see, I'm going to get rid of this boundary, which now gets us this very cool looking and very noticeable lake. I do not suggest doing something like this if you are a beginner, as making such things is not as good. And if you want to make good looking maps, I suggest doing something like this, like up and down, which makes kind of a good looking thing. But if you want to make it better, you can also make something like this. Speaking of something like that, we can also start to make river peninsulas or lake peninsulas. Lake peninsulas are basically peninsulas that form into lakes, and that's what I'm calling them, as they're normally not even called that. They're probably not even called that in real life, but we're gonna call them that. And as you can see, this is going pretty well for us, and we're making this very good looking. If you want a further introduction on how to make something like something like this look even better, I suggest you comment down below asking for a better tutorial or something that will actually help you in making such a thing. Currently we do see that there is some parts here that I don't like, so I'm gonna change them up, and here we get our first good looking area. As you can see, we have these 3 points of interest. This, and this, as each of them could become a very cool looking river delta, or even become a full-on different lake. As you can see, it would add much more personality to the south of this, and for the north we can also do something similar, although on a smaller scale. As you can see, it looks even better, and on the map it even helps out the geography. For this, we're gonna look at these 3 areas. If you want, you can edit this, but I suggest that the one that's more of like an outcropping, that doesn't have like these areas that like are bumps, you choose and make into actual lake or river lakes. As you can see, this river lake thing connects up with a lot of rivers and lakes down the line. And if we start to make it look even curvier, we can see a very curved out shape. But if we want to make it even look better, I suggest dialing down the size to give you something like this. You can also do this with islands, which actually helps out. Saying, let's see, you make something like the size of this island. If we go to size, you make around a 809 or 810 pixel large island. Now you want to make something smaller, and you make something smaller. Now you want to make this like it's going outside of this. Then you're going to add a bit, then a bit more. As you go out towards the sea, you're going to further take this out. It also depends on what you want your world to look like in general, as I'm going to make it look something like this. As you can see, it already adds character, and if we zoom in, we see a very good spot. Now if you want to quickly add in the water, just for show, as you can see, something like this will happen, where there are breaks inside of your well, how do I say this, outline. From this, we'll actually try and section off parts of this whole thing. So let's section off, let's say this area. Look at this one, it's okay. Look at this end, it's okay. Alright, let's share. Okay, this side is not going to overflow. Now let's do the same with this side. This side, okay. and this side also okay. There we go. As you can see, I'm slowly filling in these areas, trying to check out and make sure that there is no little hole in these regions. As we go along, you will eventually encounter what I will say is the bane of making maps, and that is continuously trying to check for any holes. As you can see, there is none over here, but as we get closer, the whole thing will get even harder, and as you can see, we get some things like this, which will be harder to well stop, but you can also click critical and C to pull back things. Eventually you're going to do a large region. In this local area there's a hole, and now we're going to check carefully along this region. You can press shift and then scroll, which makes you go left and right, or you can click control, which gives you in and up. Just scrolling a bit up and down also helps out. As we go along, I want you to check for anything like this, which is like this. As you can see, I made a small gap here, which we can fill up, and now we can do something like this. As you can see, it works well, and if we take it away, now we can just pull back a lot of the if we go back here, we're going to pull back all of this that we made up, and then we're going to go back here where we have this hole. With this hole we can do something like this. Oh hell. There's still a problem, meaning that we're not done here. With problems like this, there may be multiple holes inside of this whole thing. As you can see, the holes are in this region. Let's cut the southern portion off. It's in the northern portion. Now split it in half. It's in this side. Split this further in half. It's in this region. And now I see the problem. Something like this can happen if you move too quick, or if your lines, let's say like this, don't join up. If you try to make it look better, then I suggest going like this. When you check, then go along, plug up any holes, and if there is a point where these two don't intersect each other or meet up, you have to make them meet up, which is also very annoying, but helps out in the future. Like I showed you, we're going to get rid of all of this. And now, as you can see, we have our continent done. With this we can also add in the water for these regions, and voila, we have our newly set up area. Now I don't suggest doing something like this, as it will just ruin your entire thing. If you really want something to do like this, I suggest you fill in these regions and then do this to only quickly do something like this, so you get a darker area. And as you can see with our recent additions, you can see that in these regions there's still a large amount of as you can see, there's a large, and I mean large amount of water that hadn't been put into it. We can just fix that real quick, and over here, as you can see, the island chain is going well. If you guys like this video, please hit that subscribe button and like button, as this video is going to end in a minute. I was so nervous making this video, oh my god. It has been a long since I have made a tutorial video on how to make other maps. Also, these maps can also take around a long time of fixing, doing a bit of fixes in the amount of holes there are in the borders, and it can also get very tedious, but if you keep at it, you will eventually get the world that you very much like, or that you really much want. If you guys really like this video, I suggest that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, as it helps out the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!